Apologies. Hello, hi, what's up? Welcome to stream. It is 4 p.m. I did not realize just how kind of not late I am. Meh. I found something kind of interesting, kind of cool. I can't show you because it's a hearing thing, and I can't really. I don't want to do it right now. I don't want to. I don't want to mess with the vibe currently on stream. I'm here to finish off Expo 21, I believe it is, No Man's Sky. We left off stream in transit from the scrap heap to processing plant. I made it there after braving a hill the size of Mount Everest. Like, I had a clear view of the landscape and you could just see it curve because of how far away I was. I made it back, and we did a couple things. I think on recording, I think I was recording it. I could be wrong. We completed a few things. We completed this one. We completed that one. We completed. There was another one. Which one was it? We got close with this one. We completed this one. That one I think we did on stream. That one was fairly quick. There was one more. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe minecart? No, that was early. That was really early. Yeah, I can't remember which one I did. Anyway, you see how far along we've gotten with the red and the red and the green. I don't know why I said that out backwards. The red and green resources. And yeah, those numbers were after I had visited one scrap heap. That was a quite literal 25-30 minute long drive I spent after stream just in a direction going. I could have gone somewhere into town and came back with a piping hot plate of biscuits, and it would have been so much more worth it to me because at least I'd have my biscuits in front of me. Instead, what I got when I got to the place was two objectives. It's close to being done. And a stream that needed to end because I was already an hour over my end time. So, we're here again to complete this expedition of No Man's Sky. This is Expedition 21. It's got 7 days, 1 week remaining from today for anyone who's interested in getting done. And I am going to go ahead and say now it is going to take 2 days, unless you are just lucky with the landscape and where it puts you on this planet, because golly, man, golly, does this planet have so many holes in it? I've gotten stuck at least 7 times with this thing in a hole I can't get out of. I had to hop out, put everything back in the bed, and then figure out a way to drive out of said hole. If that doesn't tell you how many resources I have, I don't know what will. I have so many resources from this one excavation. This one expedition. Kind of nuts. Not gonna lie. I need to scan for waste heaps, and I believe it's going to give me that same one again. That's 20 minutes. I hate this. I wish you could do this multiple times. Like, I wish you could do this right here and scan multiple times, and it give you a different one every scan. Instead, it just points you to the closest one. And you can't scan for another processing plant because if you're sitting right next to one, you're kind of screwed. Just a little bit. We've gotten all the engine upgrades that we can, so this is the maximum speed we can do. I've gotten the hang of slowly traversing over the hills, but ultimately, if there is a big hole and it's just a cave underneath said hole... This is the landscape I was talking about, by the way. Going from that scrap heap the opposite direction towards that over there, where we just came from, it's just one giant that. And then you can look onto the other side and it's just another 30 minutes of land parallel to you. And I could go down there, but there's no way of getting up there to the thing from down there. So I have to use the hills to my advantage. And you could even see one. You can see one right now. You see that hole right there? I've gotten stuck in that hole 3 times. 3 times. I know I've been stuck in that hole 3 times because I legitimately, the last thing I did on stream had like, how many resources did I have? Because we needed what, 5, 5, and 2 on the last one. I had enough to fill out all but 1 on 1, complete 1, and then I think I needed 3. I have 3 remaining on the other. Yeah, 3. I have spent so much time just driving, it's kind of nuts. So this first little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be absolutely careless about. Absolutely careless. Because, oh my gosh, this planet is annoying. Not for its survivability's sake, but because so many hills on a pickup truck is ridiculous. Also gotta be careful about that one. I almost forgot about it. There's one more over here that's like really deep, and I've gotten stuck in it twice. And it sucks because it's just in the most inconvenient. It's in the one spot you'd think the land would be flat the most. And I also have to watch out for those blocks. Every time I hit one, the bed flips and it kicks everything out. That hole is like enormous. I think it's this one right. Yeah, it's that one. That one right there. That one looks small from where I just showed you, but if you go to the back of that and then straight down, that is a massive hole. Massive hole. There's about 3 more across this right here. I've gotten stuck on each one. That was last night, by the way. Last night sucked. I kept getting stuck. I kept losing my stuff completely. Every single time I'd have a bed full and get stuck in one of those holes, I barely like grazed past it, and it flung everything out, and I'd have to go around and pick it all up. Big meh, big oof on that part, honestly. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I know I am. Is today Wednesday? Hot dog. No, today is Tuesday. I thought today was Wednesday. Pardon me. I completely forgot my days there for a second. It's Tuesday. I've been stuck on Wednesday this whole time, thinking, you know what? I'm on a time crunch. Might as well start getting that grind in while I'm at it. No, I'm fairly certain. Like, there are 3 days now. So, for a Tuesday, where Monday was 90 degrees, and today you've magically seen 30 degrees, so 60 degrees temperature, right? Very, very, very big gap in temperature. Question for you. What's your favorite breakfast in this use case? If it's cold outside, I need my hot cocoa. Hot cocoa with Honestly, what we were discussing yesterday, biscuits and gravy sound great right now. Chicken dumplings also sound great. Realistically, if it heats up, if it warms up, I don't know what that is. Pretty interesting looking. Yeah. Something chicken bread with broth. I don't know. I could probably go for... It's been a minute since I had some grits, actually. Grits would sound really nice. Cornbread sounds good too. On a Tuesday, cornbread. Can't be no mushy cornbread though. It's got to be the very crumbly kind. Like, I get that's kind of hard to depict a crumbly cornbread compared to a crumbly cornbread. My definition of crumbly is you can't pick the thing up without it falling apart. It turns to like almost ash in your hands, but it's cornbread, and it's really warm, and it's really good. Buttered cornbread is pretty good too. Happy Tuesday. I'm looking at this screen, and I'm wanting to tilt my head the whole time. I'm like straining myself not to. Because I know it's just going to hurt my neck in the end. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm very curious how to complete the other 3 objectives we've got here. Because I know when I get here and then back to the processing plant that I've got to make sure everything in the bed stays in the bed. But after that, I've got to pick up 5 Sentinels. And that can be easy because I'm going to pick up Gravitino balls. The thing is, I don't know what it means by reorient Sentinels. I gotta figure that one out. Have you unlocked the mechanical legs? I believe I have. The autophage stuff, yeah? If so, then yeah, I've unlocked the legs. It's just, I rarely use them, in my honest opinion. It's not a fashion choice I choose. It's not one I would go for. I love the bulkiness of them. I love the inclusiveness of them. They're just not for me. My fashion type in this game, I've been very picky about. I've been going based off like a hunter from Destiny 2, but with the combination of the bulkiness of a Titan, right? I get that just sounds like my character off of Destiny 2, the Warlock I use, but in reality, I could honestly see it like being a overdone thing if people really like a mechanical leg. For instance, the not autophage people, but the other one, the Traveler, I believe it's called. The one everyone uses, that sparky head customization option. It's like a ball of white with like gears floating around it. That was pretty cool. But I see it done over way too much. Everyone loves that head. And I can see why. I like it too. It's just not for me. Use the tool that picks up scrap and pull and push centers. Is it the left bumper that does it? Okay. Sorry, that was controller terminology. I understand what you mean by pick up, pull, and push. I Is there a manual? Like, can you? So on controller, I'm gonna go back to my mistake. I'm gonna reiterate. So I know left bumper on controller is to pick up and then throw, or put down. Pick up and put down, right? The left trigger on controller is not for general control, but for launching items. I don't know what the right trigger does. I haven't messed with it yet. It'll have to be an experiment here in a second because I'm about to handle this. But I don't think I can manually control the push and pull with the controller. To one sentinel 20 times. Really? Okay, cool. I had a feeling that was the case. I did that with the scrap on the ground. For the, oh gosh. This is what I'm talking about. This is the hole I'm referring to. Golly. That one too, that one too. Meh. That's what I did with the scrap earlier though. For the 64 that I had to launch. I didn't want to have to wait around for that to get done while I was hunting down other stuff. So I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to pick one up and I'm just launch it at the ground over and over and over again. That works. That's what I did. And it worked. It was good. Thank you for the advice, though. Thank you for the tip. I almost wish there was a way, like, so, I don't know if Starfield or one of the other games that's like No Man's Sky does this or not, but for each region of a planet you discover, right, have like the planet, and then, like in Discoveries, right here, right, you can see the planet you're on, but you can't zoom in further than this. You can't view each individual region of said planet. I get that'd be kind of crazy considering a planet's like it's its own thing, but I feel like if they did a region type of map on said planets, I know how ridiculous that sounds considering it's largely a big, it's already a ginormous game. It is insanely huge. Just a general location helper would be quite nice, aside from the waypoints off in the distance. This way you can gauge how far this is from that one based on the region. You can see the symbol and go, oh, this is actually closer, but if I scan it, it'll go this direction type of gist. I'd like for that to happen. I'd like for that to be potential. Because I know now that I could go back. I could be right here and scan for the opposite, the processing plant, and the first thing I'm going to see is this. Or not this, but the other one way over there. Alright, let's have a little. I need red and I need green. I need how many red? 1 red, 3 green. So this one here. Plum. So green. I think this is red. Is that red? That looks red. I'm gonna guess this is red. That one I know is at least red. We're gonna put 3 of each in here. I need to keep the green. I don't care much about the red. Once this is done, we can pick 5 sentinels. Unless there is no more green. Gosh. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll change it. No, because I tried doing that here too. Last stream before I ended it, I attempted to scan for another scrap heap. And instead of giving me a different one, it gave me this same one right here. So that won't work. You can see the progress I did. I got stuck here and dug that hole. That's a red one. I wish you'd be able to pick up these big ones. Like that one's green, that one's yellow over there. I imagine the red one is either that one or I don't know. It could have been this one at one point. I don't know what's. Oh, it's them. Kind of nuts, not gonna lie. Anyway, honestly, we gotta move from here. I can't do anything with this. Yeah, it's only giving me this one. Come on. Yeah. Pardon the smoke detectors, uno momento. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing the expedition. Smoke detectors. Yes, I'm doing the expedition. I just had smoke detectors go off. That's why I was muted that little bit. Pardon me. I'm trying to find another scrap heap because this one doesn't have what I need for the green items. I need at least one more green item in my back. I have the red items I need. I need another green item. That's needed. I don't know how to, like, outside of just going away from this one and then rescanning for a new scrap heap and then a new processing plant to get what I need and efficiently go to the processing plant, throw it in, complete that, and then pick up back the summons. Smoke detectors ringing from not 420. Sorry, I don't participate in Dead Fun. Golly, again? Can scrap be randomly found throughout? No, my mom's making something. I don't know what. It's whatever it is. It's very, very. So enjoying this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's sweets, having fun. I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, it's okay. It's tedious. I said this earlier in yesterday's stream. It is exceptionally tedious because, holy smokes, the instability of the items in the bed of a truck without straps is kind of crazy. Space CDL, yeah, literally. You need a CDL just to drive in space. And I understand the use and need of a strap for light items in the back of a pickup now. Like this, has taught, like, I wish people on the road would play this game to do this specific expedition to figure out that their trash isn't secure just because they put it in the bed of their truck. This is why trash winds up on the side of the road 9 times out of 10. I already know it does. It can be found outside the heat, but green and reds are just more rare to find. Yeah, I understand that. I understand the rarity of them. It's just finding the okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have lost my train of thought with that one. Outside of I'm currently moving away. Stay in the bed! Scan for them? That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get that distance going, though, because as you can see, I'm pretty sure it's marking the one I was just at. I don't wish to do that. The expedition doesn't give a reason to build roads, though. Yes, it does. Didn't have them built till this drop. Yeah, it does, honestly. I would love to see roads actually get built in this game. This would be actually kind of fire. Let's get on the truck. Multi-tool visor? Oh, you mean like this. Not there, not there. Not there. Like, that's the one I was just at. I don't want to go there. That's a shelter. No. Jettison pod. Gravatino. No. Subterranean. Aloe flesh. Knowledge stone. There's those. The green symbols. So, these? You're talking about these right here? Oh, you're talking about for the randomly found ones. I didn't know that was a thing. That's what you meant by that. Okay, I understand now. Thank you. I'm headed to the greens. Okay, yes. Yes, we are doing that. I have to be very careful. I don't need red ones. I need green ones. I need one green one to survive it all the way there. That one does not have a single one to it. Golly. That's what I had to, that's what you had to do? Okay, cool. Alright. Me and you were on the same boat then. You were in the same boat. I bet you've already completed it. I am now in said boat. And I'm paddling away. I don't see a green symbol in that. There's a green symbol, but it's not green, the toxic metal stuffs. You know what I'm talking about. If you're missing a checkpoint, also search for abandoned buildings. Checkpoint. Missing a checkpoint. Also search for abandoned buildings. Checkpoint. You mean like the beacons? Oops. So I think, yeah, that one's red. I don't see any green on those. The white beacon that saves your game? Yeah. So I have actually done that already. I completed that one with the 5th. So with the scrap heaps and the resource stuffs, I did that same thing. I did all 6 of them already. The worst part about these dark parts, can't see nothing. I chose some of the worst terrain to drive this thing. I think this is the shelter. This is not a scrap heap site. Oh no! Please stay in the bed. I'm gonna lose all my stuff before I can get out of this hole. This is awful. Did I just... Okay, I did. There's more green. Let's go. This is a... Why isn't this considered a scrap heap? Is this an autophage camp? Maybe? So those are yellow. These are red. I know I only need one red, but I'm going to be hitting hills left, right, and center, and I don't want to have to really worry about popping out and grabbing them, so I'm getting extra. So that way, on the way back to the thing, I have what I need to just complete the 2, and then I can pick the fight with the Sentinels and then get that over with. I think the rest of this is yellow. Except these. Like, these are like mini red ones. I don't need them though. I prefer the big ones. That's what she said. Anyway. We've got 4 green. It looks like we've got 5 red. That's enough. Now I need to not do that. Just trying to get that one to thank you. Yep. Then we do this. Boom. And then scan for waste processing plant. Oh, what the heck? It actually gave me a different one. How far away is that one? Hallelujah! That one's so much closer. 10 minutes? I'll take it. Thank you for explaining that one to me. The green markers. Lifesaver. In the event you can't find what you need off of the scrap heap, go to a green marker and just keep following the green markers until either you get one or find a scrap heap that's just not marked, and then from there scan for a new place of processing, and then it'll lead you to a completely new processing plant, which works the same. It works and it's good. It's awesome type of gist. I just hope there are no holes this way, because I don't remember if there's holes this way or not. I don't know if this is leading me back to like rendezvous point 4 or if it's 3. I remember going from checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5. It's been very, very much so. It was close, but there was a lot of terrain to cover that just did not work for keeping things in the bed. I could be a better driver, but at the same time, I want to get this done as kind of fast as possible, because I'd like to get clothing and play around with it, see what I can do with the color scheme. Typical color scheme for me is like black, red, and gold. I get that's like the common gist. On brand is red. I think a huge majority of the community fell in caves at night during Expo. Yes. Yeah, they did. And it's so much worse when you have multiplayer enabled, because you have like 70 different people all lagging so hard with their items throughout their bed that by the time you've picked up all of what you need, there are already 50 new caves that on the way to that scrap heap you did not see before because of them. And I get you could probably go off and say, yeah, even with multiplayer turned off, when a player manipulates terrain, that planet, if it's an online planet, by default, will still affect the terrain for players who have multiplayer turned off. You're right, but it is so much more manageable, because although those terrains have spawned, they're not continuously being, like, manipulated, mined out. I need to go around this. I could be completely wrong about that, but I think that's the case. The hard way, I had to say multiple times about to. Yeah. I just saw it as a recommendation. I'm like, I wonder why that was the case. I don't think they could ruin my experience. No, they can. They really can. If you're not prepared for it, they really, really can mess you up. I don't know what smells good, but it also smells burnt. You know there's a chef in the kitchen with something on fire. I find it funny how the smoothest terrain so far has been the molten magma roads that they've got, like, pre-built into the planet. I get that might be just AI generated, but still, it's very much so funny to me how that's very much so the case. I'm just going to stay on this terrain because I can see a little bit until the hole decides to pop up. I can see a little bit. That'll actually take us a smooth ride to, what's it called? There's right on cue! Right on cue! Look at that hole right there. That would have been bad had I run into it at full speed. There's a hole right there. There's a hole right there too. I can see it caving. Oh, this one, it dips, but it's not extreme. We're good. We're good. I think we still, yeah, we have enough green still. Yeah, we have enough green still. Gotta be careful. Next stream, I'm gonna be messing around with some sound stuff. So it'll be in and out. I intend to play next stream either Soulframe or Warframe. I don't know which. It's a 6-hour stream from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you're interested in checking that out, consider hitting that follow or subscribe button depending on your platform. My intention in that is solely to do relics and to potentially make some plat. I'd very much like to get some that Wukong skin that's out right now, the Kishin skin, I believe that's what it's called, for his deluxe. I think that's one of his newer deluxes. I think it's got like a couple, like the rest of this month, and if there's an update, a big update, which I think the Shadowkeeper is going to be, that'll be what replaces it. I don't want it replaced just yet because that is a fairly cool skin that I can really do stuff with. I feel like I can make a cool cosplay with it, or not cosplay, but a really cool color palette mesh. This is difficult. I want to go up, but I know this is going to be a hard go down. Yikes. Okay, good. Program is good, but it's a real grind. Best to get help when starting. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. The grind, in my opinion, FYI, heads up, hey, what's up, hello? I am not new to Warframe. I am fairly experienced, like Legendary 1 experienced. The grind is, it matches its pace. Starting out, it is slow. You're not wrong. It pays to have help when you're starting out. It really, really does. But when you get mid to late-ish, where it is now, yeah, it becomes more matched compared to a second ago. Sorry, I'm concentrating on it. I played Steel Super and gave up. I understand the logic behind that. I really do. You went through the entirety of the star chart, unlocked hard mode, and didn't want to go through it again. I absolutely understand that. I found joy in Warframe through the community, the friendliness of people. Before Warframe, I was heavy into the story mode campaigns of like Skyrim, Dark Souls, very, very heavy into Halo, NCC, Infinite, 5. I get the hate towards 5, but at the same time, I still think it's a good game. It's not super bad. The rec system is abysmal and should be burned at the stake, but otherwise, the game is okay. I like the game. No. You know, no takey flight. No. More into games like ESO, Destiny, No Man's Sky, etc. Fair. Absolutely fair. ESO I tried getting into, but having played, I literally, like, played all of Skyrim. Elder Scroll 5. 4? I need to play Skyrim more. I played through a crap ton of Skyrim. And I could not, my old man brain could not separate myself from the atmosphere and the fluidity of the UI. This was back when ESO was first released. I could not, for the life of me, get used to the controls. I could not get used to the fun of that game. I couldn't get used to the newness of it. You're on console, so I'm waiting on Once Human to release. I've heard a lot of good things about Once Human 2. I wouldn't mind it releasing. It sounds like really, really nice. I can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6. I know I'm one of those plebs waiting for an eternity on a game. But I don't care about this. That's a big old man on that part. Is my inventory full? Inventory's full. Bruh! I gotta do this again. I'd like to quick transfer. Can I not quick transfer to my... Oh no, this is the Exocraft. I need to do this. This one. This one. What the heck is that? Purple ribbon firework. Ooh, it's a purple one. Okay, cool. Put that there. I'll put that there. Put that there. Put that there. I don't think I need this. Movement module. No, I don't need that. That's all I can do for that. We're gonna do that. Need any hot dog. Whoa, hello. Once Human to release. We get Once Human beta play test on March 26th, April 8th. You need any supplies I can deliver? I'm good. Supplies, I'm honestly alright for. Really? Once Human's beta is for consoles on March 26th. That's awesome, but it's also terrible timing. Because Shadowgrapher is coming out on Warframe the 25th. And I get I could play that entire quest in the span of a day, but from what I hear, there's a ton of content coming with it. A ton of it. Going back to what I was saying earlier, the grind kind of matches its pace and feels. Yeah. Cool. I don't mind. I want to play it, but man, is that some awful timing. I guess everyone wants to play a game right then. Golly, man. That's crazy. Sounds like a fun time, though, honestly. What is the 25th? Is it a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Huh? Okay. I have to pick a fight with these guys. I just have to do the same drum, right? Left trigger is not what I thought it was. Hey Chaos, how you doing? Welcome to stream. I'm getting so many people on TikTok. It's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Gotta knock out these guys. You gotta knock out these guys. Oh gosh. Oh, is that the doggo? That's the doggo. Crap. Doggo, I'm afraid of. That's not good. Hold on, can I grab you and like eat you? Nope. That's unfortunate. Channel 10 podcast, you were drawing fire. Okay, hold on, let me read some stuff. You need to splice? No, I tried playing the mobile version of Once Human. No thanks. Well, it sucks trying that on mobile. Okay, mobile games in general kind of bite after a while if you're not careful. Don't kill them, only grab and yeet them. So grab and then literally yeet them. Okay. So like, so there's two objectives. I have to grab. That's what I did. Come here. Oh, do I not have? I don't. I do now. Hang on. Come here. You. You're my new plaything. This one. Grab, eat. Grab, eat. Grab, eat. Grab, eat. Grab, eat. Like that, right? Grab, eat. Grab, eat. Grab. Oh, it's like do 30 or 50, so it's... When in doubt, just make sure they don't understand what planet they're on because the gravity is so back and forth. Would that not be a black hole? The opposing gravity is just tearing people apart from spaghettification, from going in opposite directions, but not knowing how strong or loose to be. Constant shifting of gravity. How far along am I? Hot dog. Street lights. Good. Hot dog. I'm not done. Is this? Oh, reorient 32. I got it. I got it. I have to destroy things now. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I went way overboard with that number. I only need the drones. I don't need you, doggo. Go away. You're a good doggo. You're great for your drone friends, but you are terrible for my health. Go away. One. Yates. Gold. Oh no. Laser dog. Bad. Ouch. You have less health. I'm after you. No, I need to... I don't have food to replenish. It's unfortunate. Yay! I did it! So I think it's... Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do this because we need to breathe. Neat. The music is all game sound, so if someone's got an issue with it, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, bite me. It's a game. We're good. I'm friendly. No hurting me. No. I am friendly. That was a terrible impression. It's like Trump and Arnold had a baby. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Because my inventory is full. That means I can just do this. Okay? He doesn't do it. I don't want to get rid of those because those are nanites. I don't really care for nanites though. I've got kinda plenty of nanites. Maybe this. Can't do it with that. I did not realize how crazy the music is in this game. Fire music. Almost smacks as hard as Risk of Rain 2. That music is fire. Oh, I can actually consume this. How much on the cakes? But before I continue to do that, I gotta do this. Battery life support. Please tell me that didn't knock me out of the ballpark again. It didn't. Multi-tool inventory, powerful pulse splitter. Okay, cool. Decline this. That was 5. Oh no, that was 4 because that was 1 up. Mechanical legs. That was that one. I thought you meant the autophage legs. I'm sorry. I thought you meant those. My mistake. Actively, like, genuinely sorry. I have completed phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. And it took me... How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour, so... 7? No, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. With a guide. Yay! I did it! Woo! So now I have a problem. Starship now available to return to Space Anomaly, transfer valuables. So wait, can I... Starship now available. Huh? You did it in 4 hours? I would have done... So, the biggest problem, the biggest hindrance to me, 2 things, was the back and forth. That first trip we made from the processing plant to the scrap heap, that was a 20-minute drive, and I had to do that for, like, hours. If it weren't for that drive, I'd have been done with this in 4 hours. I would have been done with this last stream, yesterday. I wasn't, and that was the case. That was the reason behind it. There is food to be had. I am quite hungry. I've had maybe 2 sandwiches today. I'm quite hungry. I'm famished, and that food smells great, no matter how burnt it is. So here's what's going to happen. I've been streaming for an hour. However long away, I'm going to add it to the end of the stream. So extended stream per the break. I see the hour 4. I see the 53 on the other. I know my times. Hour 4. I see it. I will be right back. I'm going to click the BRB button. Go ahead, use the restroom, get some food, hydrate, exercise, do what you got to do. You have a little bit of time before I'm back. And when I am back, we'll have completed the expedition. BRB. I should have brought it back and showed y'all. Had a whole heaping plate of sausage and potatoes. Oh, Louise, that's so good. And I'm talking about the big sausages. Ain't no breakfast size. I'm talking about like dinner for jambalaya size sausages. These things were big. Super tasty. Super tasty. So juicy, it went down the wrong pipe. Now I got a little bit of a horse stuck in my throat kind of thing. It was kind of painful. Apart from that though, can I? What in the world? Oh, it's like that. Wait, no, it's not. What happened? Okay. I didn't do anything about that. All I did was set down stuffs. The audio even cut out. What in the world? What happened there, huh? There we go. Maybe? There we go. We're back. We're back in business. Okay. It said Starship was available. Meaning I can take this and fly now. Yeah? Sweet. That works. Whoa! Crazy. Did they overhaul the asteroids? Maybe it's just the system. That was a lot of platinum. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Let's have a little fun. I wish to complete and revert back to old save. And expedite. Wait, do we have anything we want to get back? Sure. The unused ones go for more, so those will be the ones we give away. Don't care about the rest of that. Let's end this expedition. End expedition. I wish to accept. Yeah, Lee, look at all that progress. Doesn't look like much, but decent amount. Yay! Finish expedition. Now, you guys get the tour of my stuffs, and it'd be kind of cool. Kind of, sort of, maybe cooler. Alright, let's go redeem some stuffs and knock out this, because I'd very much like my multiplayer turned back on. I tried to find the planet for the old expedition, not the 20, but the other one that was on rerun. Wanted to see if I could find it. Takes a minute to get places. Ow. Remnant, Toot, Colossus, Gravitino, Griffin. I don't know about the breastplate, but the suit looks pretty dang cool. Along with the gauntlets, I actually love the legs. The legs look freaking amazing. I don't know about the boots. Boots are gonna be interesting. Let's take a look at this suit of ours because it looks cool. Our expedition rewards tradable to other players through glitches. I don't know. I have not experienced any glitch outside of the Duke glitch as of yet. So, maybe? I don't know. It's not elaborate. It is the other one. It's the new heirloom. No. Absolutely not. I'm taking the other one. Where's that one? Wait, is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Loads. I love the way those look. Love them. Legs are also, like, excellent. Sure. Why does it look like Albrecht and Trotty? Why does that look like his clothing? Ow. Sorry. Slightly dying. But that's okay. It's alright. Be happy. Do you know the Quicksilver glitch? The only one I know of that is the, what's it called? Give me a minute, it's coming to me. The thing where you put in... Oh wait, Quicksilver. That's that one, not nanites. My bad. I'm gonna say no, I do not. Just looks so much better now. So using a normal ship, not a Corvette, make a restore point. Okay. Oh, they added more outfit slots. Let's go. Yes, I will do that 100%. Yes. Not that. I want this armor. I don't like that. It's like an oversized Eye of Agamotto. That's the one that looks good in my opinion. Honestly, I wonder if I could take that off, actually. Hang on. Aw, wait. Sadness. You can't take off that. That is unfortunate. Just too much. Okay, so use an old ship, not a Corvette, make a restart point, but anything you want to buy from Quicksilver and then immediately reload to save, not auto-save. Okay. It refunds the Quicksilver and you have the items for free. Interesting. So, free items, but no downage of Quicksilver, the save scumming. Buy anything you want to buy from Quicksilver vendor, then immediately reload to that manual save from the restore point, not the auto save. Okay, cool. This armor looks ridiculous. Kinda nuts. No, I like the. Is it sleek? No, it's not sleek. It's not that. It's armored. Yeah, it's those. Okay, so from here, the head is the only thing that looks a little weird. Like, I'd be 100 times happier if the heads looked a little bit better. I get they're unique in their own way, and you can do some crazy stuff with them. I'm not very creative when it comes to that kind of thing. And now that one looks the best with the clothing, because the hood actually matches the trench coat look. Nope, that looks good black, and then this right here, that's the actual lining of it. The red looks too good in my opinion. On manner, I believe this one, yeah, that goes to that. That goes to this-ish. Hang on, let's see if the white sticks out. I imagine it's the metal, like the silver bits. It's not. Interesting. Sensitivity's a little high, but otherwise okay. Other than manageable. Oh, there are two. Oh. Oh, hello. Accented knuckles. Okay. I think I like the wrists. Those look cool, in my opinion. Have like a metal with a gold look to it right there. It's like a separate thing. Yeah, that's separate. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it's the metal there. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that light gray. Legs, also tough. I'm pretty sure the lining changes with this color. Yeah. The gold looks great, but the red lining on the black, chef's kiss. Just the way I like it. Boots are a little bit more entertaining because there is some different stuffs here. So, solid colors, that accented leather. Contrasting leather. White socks, it seems. Hi, Jim. How you doing? What's up, fam? Welcome to stream. White socks? I think this looks better, in my opinion. I like the way that looks. Like track pants with cuffs and boots. Obviously, this will be... Oh, no, that'll be that. Okay, cool. So, I like the black on that. What about this? What did that change? It changed that. Okay. I like the red stripe. Oh, and that changes that. Okay. That's okay. I don't mind that. Hi, Jim. Golly, that's a whole lot more. cool. Oh, I have markings for this that I can pick. I am Buzz Lightyear. I like the way that looks. I'm not gonna lie. See what this looks like? That's just the general color. I like the black on that booster. See the white? Absolutely not. I like the red. White on that. Honestly, that could go a dark gray alongside the legs. Looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and store this. Yes. Back out. Leave modifier. Yay! This is my character now. I freaking love it. Awesome clothing. Now you need to update the armor. Just a little bit. I love this clothing. This clothing is amazing. Immaculate, almost. The armor needs a little bit more fun attached to it, because this is painful to look at, almost. Yeah, that looks in line with the clothing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm lying to myself. It's a vault. It's a safe. I'm Richie Rich. I have my safe strapped around my neck. This is cool. Give me the option to remove it, or a better clothing option. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. Honestly, this actually looks kind of good too. It needs something. It needs detail. You've got me color blocked on the armor. It's very... I can add rust to it. Okay. I need more detail. I need a lot more detail. Like, the one thing I'd probably go for is, like, not that, but this one right here. This level of detail, but to match, like, put it as a marker on this. Because accented power armor is what that is right there. That's all it is. It gives one color for the chest, and that's it. And I'd still choose black over that because, no. Come on, give me more color, give me more option. More power. I'm not gonna lie, the look of that is awesome. If it were like a necklace type of gist, it'd be even cooler. But to classify it as armor and then leave the rest of the coolness of the outfit just to smear that, meh. My taste is very, I'm picky. I am picky. I am picky and I am proud. I am picky and I am proud. I am picky and I am proud. I would very much like to get expedition items from this. I would very much love the Atlas staff. That is the coolest staff ever. That's interesting. Not buying just yet, simply looking. Crazy. You got that stuff? Very nice. Well, I can get the Cosmic Megafauna cape. I don't know if that would look good in place of the jetpack, but we did just overhear a snazzy little glitch, and technically, according to him, I could get pretty much all of this if I wanted to. It looks enticing. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot to this. See, when I got these, I honestly thought they were going to be a little bit cooler, a little more heavily armored. The legs look great. I don't know why I was hovering over. Yeah, what the flip? Gloves? I have boots on my hands now. Interesting. They're all boots. I have boots, 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 boots. Boots everywhere. Crazy. I don't know about that one, but maybe. Alright. Let's try it. Let's try it. You said it. I'm gonna follow your step-by-step instruction, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow your step-by-step instructions. Hop into this. Take off. So in my ship, not a Corvette. Press pause. Make a restore point. This? How do you make restore point on normal ship? You got that staff, the Atlas staff? Atlas staff is pretty cool. Pardon the game volume. I don't know why, but it's always loud for some reason. Maybe that's it. Put the music down to 10. Get in, get out for the restore point. Okay. Just making sure. Sound effects are kind of loud. I love sound effects, but man, are they quite loud. I think vocals can go to 30. I went too low. I wish this would be split up. You could change the sound of different things. I get how not good that would be, but still. Alright, we're gonna apply that. It's not making it any lesser. So I could just go back into the space anomaly, because that's where that's a thing. Hop in, hop out, and then boom. Sweet. I think I messed up somewhere. I think I was in the middle of explaining the refiner loop glitch. I was there, I did that. I know that glitch. I don't know many other glitches in this game. Okay, so boom. Boom. Restore point saved. I'm gonna start out with the first page of items, or as many as I can get. Yeah, see, I want, if I could get this right here, I would 100% do this. 100%. Buy and reload. Got it. So, this, and then buy. Can't do anything else. Pause, reload, restore point specifically. Right? That one? That makes the most sense to me. Let's see if it works. Let's see. I have 4,000 and it looks like okay. Item. Fire. Thank you for that tip. Thank you. I have to do the same thing again, don't I? I have to make restore point and then rinse repeat for that loop to keep going. No? I could just go up, buy, and then restore again and do the same thing. Just buy and reload till you own it all. Okay, cool. I'm following you, Mr. Ganji. Oh yeah, that's what the smoke detector was earlier, by the way. The sausages I just had and the mashed potatoes. I don't know why, but when those sausages go into the oven, they get very, very hot, like smoky, burny hot. And that's what happened earlier. They were in the oven, smoking, smoldering. They were dang good, though. They weren't burnt. They were like... Only make new save if you collect it all to restart glitch. Okay, so after collecting everything, make a new save, so that way it's permanent. And then when new stuff comes out, restore point, rinse, repeat, new save after all, save, hard save after all, and then... Okay. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I remember doing something like this for Dark Souls 3. I don't know if you guys ever played like that for the Soul Duke glitch. I played the game through maybe 4 times, and I'm like, okay, let's have a little fun. Let's break some barriers with this, shall we? I went to handle soul transfer for a friend, and then we got him to max, and then he came back my way and said, okay, let's do to you now. I'm like, okay, sweet. That character I have been playing on Dark Souls 3 for a little over 4 years. I get it was only the 4th playthrough, like, new game plus 3. I get that. However, there was a lot I had done on it. There was a lot I was holding for people. There was a lot I had for me. There was a lot that benefited me. I had practically everything in the game. I 100%ed it, legit. And we did something similar to this where it was based on the save on the console and not the one on the cloud. So if I replaced the one on the console, the glitch would go through and I'd get duped souls. But if it decided, you know what, we're going to delete the cloud, that was probably the most painful the painful experience I've ever had when trying to dupe things in a video game. Because that was a lot. It didn't reset the 100% progress, but it did break the level of my character. It did erase all of my loot. It erased all of the progress I had made on that new game plus 3. It erased a lot. And I had I played on that account all the way up till just before I started streaming. I legit told my brother, I'm like, dude, unless you're willing to go through this with me again, I'm gonna put down Dark Souls for a second. I'm just don't do the glitch for the Void Egg, as it can break the glitch and not refund the Quicksilver. Okay, so don't mess with Void Egg. If there's Void Egg anywhere, don't do Void Egg. Understood. I think I've already taken care of that. Isn't the Void Egg the one you get the bio ship from? I could be wrong about that. I'm not entirely sure. Yes. Okay, cool. I don't know if you need some. You have a lot of, what, Void Eggs? I think I have enough Void Eggs. I've got a lot of... I have 2 bioships? Yeah, I have 2 bioships. Wait, do I have 2 bioships? No, I have the one. I have the one from the rerun earlier, like, last Christmas. I think I have that one. I'm very, very careful with the button presses now. I've learned my lesson from Dark Souls 3. Gotta go this way. There was 2 things I wanted to do. I wanted to find a planet that looks really, really cool, and then I wanted to not just explore it, but maybe build a base on it, have a little fun with creativity. I've made 5 sky bases throughout 4 galaxies, I want to say. I have the one sky base on like a pitch black planet where it's like red atmosphere. It's all like glowy red, but it's very, very dark. You can barely see anything on it. I love it because it reminds me of the Palpatine's little world that he was on. Pardon me for not knowing the name of it, Star Wars fans. I'm a fan just like you are. I just can't remember all of the names like some of you can. I'm sorry. I am well aware that it is a significant planet because it's literally his home world. There are so many Star Destroyers around it. I don't know if that's canon or not. I just know that that's where he is, and it's significant because it's the root, not the root of all evil, but it's the root ish. Kinda, it's where the Sith gather. Yeah. Stuff. Apart from that, that was me trying to remember the name, and another train crash. My thoughts gone. I'm just autopiloting the autosave, or not the autosave, manual save, just PR. I don't know what galaxy I'm in either. It's been a minute since I've even touched this game, and me picking it up now is kind of not jarring, but like I said it last stream, it's a breath of fresh air because I've been nonstop grinding. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. I know I didn't click the one. Okay, no, I didn't mess up. Whoo! 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 I didn't mess up. Hallelujah, I did not mess up. That was quite scary. Just like that, another train crash. That was painful. Looked like you hit autosave. Yeah, I did. It said, hang on. Reload autosave. Nope. We're setting up a restore point right now. It worked though. Like I still have 4,000 Quicksilver on me, so I'm just gonna do this for the sake of argument. Like I don't want to break that. I don't want to mess up the loop. I'm liking the loop. I get loot from it, and it looks great. Do you guys know the limit for the number of bases one person can have spread across all the galaxies? Or is it per galaxy? Is it a per galaxy limit, or is it per player limit? I know the planet's one thing, but per galaxy might be something else. I don't know. Figured I'd ask. See if you guys know. That worked, but I didn't get anything after buying. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Boom. What happened, Chief? What happened there? There's restore point. Did you see that? Did you see that the way I saw it? Little terrifying. You have to do the 3 QS missions. You have to get more currency to put you over 4K. Hot dog. 3 Quicksilver missions from that one in order to get more currency to put me over 4K. I don't think I have to. I get over 4K as the more beneficial one. I get it. I get the reason behind it. I think I'm okay though. I have at 4K right now, so if I were to do that, oh, that was just to put me over, so I understand. Get out of the way! I'm just gonna hop in and out of the ship every time to make sure that that's saved and we are good. Chat, we've been streaming for 2 hours. We got literally 10 minutes before the 2 hour mark. If you're interested in checking out the rest of my content, I've got a ton of videos over on my Orbital channel. You can go and check that out in the description down below. If you're over on TikTok, that link is in the bio. You'll notice I'm streaming across 3 different platforms, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're seeing this from either Twitch or TikTok, please note that all of my content is primarily situated on YouTube. I have hundreds of videos on YouTube that you guys could watch. If live streams are not your thing, this way you get the best of my content, and it's not just live streams. You might just love live streams. Personally, I find it more entertaining to do videos. I understand live streams are a good way to get exposure. Hi. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the live streams. They're not bad. They're not awful. They're great, actually. I enjoy the live stream. Consider subscribing. If you're new around to come back and want to see more, I play games every day, 4 p.m. onward, right? I don't think that was the void egg. I think I'm good. I stream 4 p.m. onward, 5 days a week. I stream many different games. Many different games. I'm picking up new games every single day, almost. TikTok is technically kind of the better way to gain followers for Twitch streams. Yes, absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. You're right. It is. TikTok's a great follower engine. Twitch is a great viewer engine. And then, what's it called? YouTube's YouTube for the storage. That one. Not the other one, but that one. Just in case you're interested in the shorter form stuff, you can always go there. I could probably post all of the shorts I have on YouTube over to TikTok. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've got hundreds of shorts. I do 3 every video. And I know TikTok has a limit on posting for like, I don't know, not once, but you can only post a certain number before it's like, hey, you're flooding the FYP. Please stop. Please stop. And I'd rather not have to schedule out 400 shorts when I've already got them posted. And the only way I really can change the way those shorts are is by going into YouTube and then from the video or from those shorts either remix them into something new that can It will not. I was about to say, wasn't rude. That was weird. I was spamming it and it didn't let me buy it. And like, wait, hot dog, hold up. Give me a second. Can you just, you know? I go ahead and guess either Twitch isn't friends, like good friends with Caster Labs, because that's what I'm using to see your comments on Twitch. Like that's all of that right there. Even combining Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok so you guys can see each other talking and stuff, and it'd be kind of cool. Hey, I got the Megafauna thing finally. I've been wanting to get a hold of that for a minute now. But it's Tuesday. I'm gonna blame it on Tuesday. My brain is fried already. It's Tuesday. I'm sorry. If you like the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you like my Alzheimer's, forget about commenting. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know this says reload autosave, but so far it's always that top one that's worked. If it works, I mean, it works. It does work. It's the top one from the saves. It seems. So, have you experimented with what might happen if I were to click the autosave, or the one that like suggests autosave, I guess? Has anyone really experimented with it? The reason I ask is because if it's anything like Soul Frame, where things can get kind of crazy kind of quick, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to last Wednesday you've done and reloaded and lost voiceover instead of it. Okay. I understand now. I'm sitting here thinking it's more of an egregious glitch than it is anything else, because I get you might lose your Quicksilver. Okay. So I get that. now. Thinking on terms of Soul Frame, I know they are very different games. Very, very, very different games. But if you tuned in at all last week to any of those streams I did last week on my YouTube or Twitch, whatever have you, then you saw the glitch me and my brother kind of discovered and abused. We wanted to see how far we could take it, and he broke not just the sandbox, but the skybox as well. He went way past his limit, and I'm surprised my PC is still in one piece. I really, really am, like, thankful it's in one piece right now, because, golly, I don't know how I was able to handle that. So there is a little bit of a glitch happening, it seems. It's not just that glitch, but it's also this one. Man, that sauce is good. I know I'm a big back. I need more food. I don't eat enough anymore. I'm very, very hungry. When sausages and mashed potatoes can put you in a good mood. I don't know if that's a low or if it's just a great day. Personally, I want to say it's a great day because, man, is it such good food to have in your belly when you ain't got food in your belly in the first place. Just so tasty. I don't know. What do you guys think? How would you want me to do it so I'm not bugging you, or you know, Twitch? Yeah, repeated abuse of this glitch causes 5%. Oh, I understand. Okay. Did not know that was the case. I'm slowly beginning to see that though. My guess is because there's so much of it, and it's trying to render in the fact that, yeah, I've purchased it, but it doesn't want to, register that because I've purchased it, it now has to change. That would make the most sense. How would you want to do it, though? How would you want me to do it? For the shorts on TikTok, specifically, because I post shorts on the regular for YouTube. Twitch has a mechanic that when I post it to them, I essentially download it and then I put it elsewhere. TikTok does the same thing. The problem is my phone doesn't have the storage, and I have a lot, like thousands and thousands of hours, a lot of, what's it called? Shorts footage. And I get it's comprised of minutes. I've got a lot that I'd like to post to TikTok. I have a ton that are on TikTok right now. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. You should be able to see it unless they took it down via one of their policy changes. I'm not sure how that works, but that's essentially what's happened so far. Like all of the gun-related shorts I've put up on TikTok have been taken down due to their policy changes, and it's just too much of a headache for me to worry about. I get like those were some of the best videos I have ever made, and I love each and every one of them. But man, I'm not about to fight a corporation for them. I have my hard saves. But the ones I'm talking about specifically are the gaming shorts, right? I was looking earlier into that same question for myself before I started just posting to YouTube because I didn't want to tangle around both them and TikTok's policies. I was looking for a universal platform, kind of like Patreon is, where you can link or post there and then link elsewhere, and then you can just migrate to that, or just, you know, have a central HUD of, okay, this is my, like, ground zero. Hi, hey, what's up, hello, everybody. All of my content is either here or here, and in the event you don't see it, blame the platform type gist, right? I was kind of looking for one that would post it to all three, though. Because Twitch does clips, YouTube does shorts, and then TikTok does TikToks. They're a little different, but they are roughly the same. You got the same aspect ratio, like literally everything's the same except for their UI. UI is always a little bit different. So to have a universal platform that has interchangeable UI, so your formatting can be up to snuff, you can actually like take care of everything in that one gist, and then post one upload and it split down the middle 3 ways. I get that'd be kind of nuts, but it would also be very, very helpful for a content creator such as myself, going to multiple platforms and doing things. Because, I mean, that's essentially what the services are. You have one to create shorts, one for streams, and then one for videos. And to be able to stream on all three is a privilege. I love it. But at the same time, I'd also like to be able to, you know, have my shorts on hand on my phone, one short, and to be able to send it to all three in one button press would be very, 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 very good. And then if one platform has an issue with it, then it's that platform that takes it down. I can just go into that platform's app and then change it, and then we're good. I don't know. I would need to look up what the limitations are for it, why that's a thing. Because honestly, if I could figure out a way, like I almost want to make that a thing. I want to make it. I want to make the program that does that. I just don't know how to code or do anything like that. It's an idea though. Figure out what by what method they use to upload everything, and then from there just use that method, copy and paste and then create a universal key that allows you to insert one and then it split into three. Lesser a duplicator, more of a, it's just a three-way channel for posting things. I can't think of another application that would do that. And I don't know, because it's the same principle as the chat bubble over yonder, right? If you're watching those Twitch and YouTube, it's down there. Where all three of them didn't want their chats intermingled at one point, but now they're okay with it. So, with that being the case, would they also be okay with content creators or an outside party creating an application to upload videos from said application? And it posts to all three equally. Same resolution, same everything. Or altered to fit their platform. So it's not a matter of, oh, this is a YouTube channel that put up their video for TikTok and now I'm having to reorganize the format. Yay. Not that. But I'm talking about, you know, I think I've explained it fairly simple enough. I think. I don't know. I just feel like someone could do that soon. That'd be pretty neat. If not someone, like, I would love to do that. Stepping stones. How would I start about doing it? I would make it look really good too. Like the quality of the app, if I were to make it, it'd be high end. Super, super good quality. No! I thought I did pretty good too. I get it was on autopilot the whole time, but I was doing pretty dang good. Sadness. That was unfortunate. I was good. I was good. Dang it. That's okay. I think we got like what, 3 pages left? Hang on, let me see what these pages look like. Just reload. Reload. Like reload this right here? Or the autosave? Reload and lost Quicksilver stuff, getting refunded. That's what I did. Wait. Is that... Wait. I haven't reloaded? I haven't reloaded. Have I reloaded? I thought... Wait. Hang on. Did I make a mistake? I'll save and see if Quicksilver's refunded. Okay. Nope. It's toast. GG's. We're cooked. It's sad. I lost it. I lost it all. You see the 258 up there. Big oof on my part. Big oof. There is one thing I do want to do before we leave the Space Anomaly, because the Space Anomaly is cool. Just reload the restore point. That'll set me back 10 seconds. We'll see. Merci. Is mercy please in French? Hey, we got our Quicksilver back. Wait, does that mean it did that then? Did it like keep all our stuff? If it did, that'd be awesome. Seek with iteration, Helios, to learn more so much opportunities. We will provide emergency signal scan. Nah. Thank you is mercy. Oh, it's thank you. Okay, cool. I did not know this. I have been educated. Look at that chat. Available. Nope. Hey, we're good. I don't know if ship every time you reload. Yes. Because that was the one that had all the Quicksilver on it. So that would make sense. The autosave wouldn't. So it still worked. It still worked. Okay, we're good. We are gold. Now I got a question for you guys. This is la Francia este maduro me langue la prossime et tant I'm pretty sure I screwed up half of that. Too many A's in there, but hey. I tried my best, man. I was trying to earn it. English is the best. Exactly. I'm sorry. I tried my best with that one. English is also a universal language. Really? It's a so is it this might be a touchy subject. I'm not entirely sure. Latin. It correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it said somewhere among either historians or not librarians, historians, and there's someone else. There's a separatist. Historians are the ones who keep history and they don't influence it, and then there are other people that keep history and influence it with what they think happened, right? Yes, I understand the majority of people speak English most times. Oh, okay, cool. I did not know this. Dumb American brain, pardon me. What was I going with that? Oh, language. All language. With the exception of like a fair few, like 2 or 3, I think. If people spoke Latin widespread, that'd be cool. Agreed. It'd be awesome. My question would be though, is all language like derived? Not all, but most language derived from Latin in some way, shape, or form. Because I know, like the animal kingdom, a lot of medicine, a lot of diseases, a lot of technical stuff that's not really ancient. I don't know how to say that. It's not crazy old. There we go. It wasn't learnt, but made from people way long time ago that gave it a Latin name, and people in other cultures they derived a lot of their stuff. Yeah, geological location influenced language, but the roots to German, Russian, English, Spanish, Latin roots. Yeah, okay. So that's what I was trying to figure out, was if it was something like that, and that makes the most sense. Honestly, we like curved it in our special way to make it into our language for some things, but for anything like super like day one, just a couple weeks ago found out new type of gist, we have yet to come up with a word for it. And if it doesn't have a word, that makes things uber special, because then you could just not make up a word, but take from other languages and then bend it to that, and then from that it's like a backward. Wouldn't it like go backwards? That's one very complex, like it loops back around. I don't know how else to explain that. But yes, that's what I was getting to. Like, okay, that's cool. If people spoke Latin, would be also cool. I would very much love to see myself be able to speak it. That's French one day. Yeah, French. Yeah, I would love to myself to speak French one day. I don't think it'll be soon, but it's one of the easiest to learn for English, in your opinion. Papa was German for dad, my mom was okay. And yeah, English speaking people. Papa is still dad, mama is still mom. Although I will say the adaptation is widely taken, in my opinion. The reason I say, yeah, stolen roots, literally. What's it called? From German to English in my region of the U.S. growing up, to learning English and stuff, I picked up Papa as my great granddad, not my direct father, but my 1-2. Not linguist, though. I study anthropology. Ooh, cool. Pardon me if this sounds offensive. Regardless, it's history and cool. Yes, agreed. Genuine curiosity. Anthropology I used to know what that means, and I know it's not the study of bugs. Is it the study of bugs? Am I correct in saying that? I don't know if I am or not. To be able to pronounce that word is cool in and of itself, and to see someone or know someone that has studied that, kind of awesome, not gonna lie. You get any girls with it? Howdy, ma'am. Yeah, I study anthropology. Don't mind me. My cowboy boots over here. I'm kidding. Say all cultures, languages. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, cool. So we're right up that alley, kind of. There's a little bit of. I mean, there might be some bugs in there. There might be some cultures did worship bugs. The one that still worships Indiana Jones really likes bugs, as far as I know. Okay, so I have bugged this dude out majorly. Like, this dude does not want to give me anything anymore. Oh, wait, can I do this and, like, skip to the bottom? Sadness, I can't. I have to spam the button to get to the bottom. I'm on the wait, that's not the last page. There are so many pages to this. Good gravy. I was fully expecting there to be, like, a few pages left. I was not expecting there to be that many pages left. Golly. The Eurasian steppe? Those are my people. Okay, cool. Wait. Hey, what's with the frowny face? Specifically the Eurasian steppe. Very cool. Like, when you say that, you mean, like, ancestral, right? That'd be pretty cool. That's awesome. I'm not dissing. I promise. I can do save, collect everything, save again, to restart glitch, should fix vendor. Okay. I know I'm not doing that right now. I'm just... Pardon me. Yeah, it's... Golly. Show me that regardless of ancestral claims, we all share the base root habits. Yeah. Is that not a thing, like, literally throughout? That is the other saying to that coin, that if without someone to record history, it would just repeat itself, and as a result of people destroying history, the very proof of that statement being true is the result of it repeating itself. Crawling phallic. Hieroglyphics, right? Is that where that was going? Crawling phallic, yeah. The ones the people with the cone heads in the labyrinths put on the walls for their bedtime stories. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. Like, the American education system has quite literally failed a lot of people. Please don't take offense. The only way it won't say me. Wait. Oh, it won't let you say, like, hieroglyphics. I'm confused. The only way it won't say me. Hot dog. If that's legitimately the automod doing that, I will fix that, like, now. It shouldn't be censoring that. Hieroglyphics is not a name, right? Is your staff. Phallic graffiti is your staff. The handle and basket. Huh? If you know, you know. I don't know. Now I'm very curious, because if I know, I know. Yeah. Just go and make it your day. Okay. Phallic graffiti. Hot dog. Chat, we're gonna dive off the deep end real quick. Just making sure. Is this gonna be a stain on my search history? Phallic. How do you spell that? I almost spelled giraffe, not graffiti. Oh. Yeah. 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 That's found everywhere throughout history. Yes. Yes. That. Uh-huh. That's amazing. Yes. He's the only way. Okay. Yeah. Share base. Yeah. Everyone loves drawing those on walls. School books. Everywhere. If you know, you know. That was a stain on my search history. I'm gonna have to like. I didn't know what that was, so I imagine most Americans don't know what that is. But if anyone who has been to college in America knows what that is, pardon me for looking up that. It was for research. It was especially on walls in Battlefield. Agree, yeah, especially on Battlefield walls. Shoot, once upon a time it was Call of Duty that was doing that too. Or that one. Dadgummit. Them potatoes fighting back. Whew. I'm good though. Okay. I need to go to the ship. BO2 emblems. Yeah, they did. They were the graffiti. BO2 emblems will always be legendary for that. I hate that they took that away. Like every video game after Black Ops 2 that had emblems, or any game that even during that era, Black Ops 2 emblems still reigned supreme. You can't get a better graphic design app inside of a video game anywhere today, because they're all afraid they'll do something like that. You know why? Yeah, because of all the not so other nice graffiti that people do. If that wasn't the reason, fam, what? What did they take it away? Why did they, like, was that, they were spending so much more time in that probably. Because they didn't want to use official licensed apps, or they wanted to make more money off of it. So what they did, they probably took it away and just said, you know what, either pay or make, or we're just not gonna have it in there type of gist. If neither of those are the reasons why, go ahead and explain it, because I'm actually quite curious about that. I was very, if I ever watch Summon G, he does it. Hey, whoa, hot dog. Summit 1G, he does it on Sea of Thieves on maps. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't call it sad, but even Neanderthals yeah? Yeah? You wouldn't call it sad. It was sad that they took it away. The emblem thing in Black Ops 2. Not that graffiti in general was sad. Wait, I'm confused. It still happens regardless, like, of what they did all those years ago, because today there are people that will do that. In the most innocent of in Minecraft. They do it in Minecraft today. And on numerous scales. It's not just a pictograph either. Custom, yeah, the custom emblems people made in Black Ops 2. You can, it was literally like a miniature Photoshop, but in Black Ops 2, you could literally customize it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was thinking you were referring to the other stuff that, even for that time period, was very dark. Like, they did some pretty horrendous stuff back in Black Ops 2 days. Never found. Not in No Man's Sky. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I've yet to see one of those either. You found one? Ain't no way. That's nuts, fam. Actually, kind of crazy. I'm scared myself doing that because I'm over here just minding my own business, building a base. All of a sudden, it turns into a square shape, and now I'm having to tiptoe around the corners because one wrong move and wrong like placement of the square cubicle room. Game over. Game. I can't. No. Game over. Golly. But yeah, Black Ops 2 custom emblem, when you could move around stuff in that, legendary. Legendary. I was there for it, and it was legendary when I was there. And it, like, my brother made some of the coolest art on that picture, that little bit right there. Dude, he had people spamming him in the 360 messages back when that was a thing, just to figure out how he did it. Like, if he could, like, upload a tutorial and teach people how to recreate what he did, because it was awesome. BO1 was your first COD, though? Fair. Used to go, yeah, yeah. It was first for a lot of us, not gonna lie. I preferred World at War. The Untoten maps on that, dude. Memories. That was like peak gaming for me, and that was even. That was such a good time. Such a good time. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. It was still a good time. I will die on this hill. It is such fun memories. Private Miller is iconic. Agreed. Agreed. Pardon me for the stick drift. I know you guys can see it kind of. It's like slowly panning to the left or slowly panning to the right. It was doing it earlier on stream with the Colossus. Don't know why it was doing that, but it was. It was. Golly, the rest of this is like crazy amount of money. I need to hit the thing. Just followed? Thanks for the follow, fam. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. You're awesome. Order a Stromboli. Okay. BRB follow so I don't lose it. Thanks. Awesome. Yeah. You have a good one. I'll see you in here in a second. Thank you for the follow. I really need to get a chime going for that, chat. I don't know why, but I have yet to get a chime for YouTube and TikTok. When they, like, when a follow pops up, I have to look over at my chat to see it. I'm over here like, wait. Twitch is so awesome because you got the from Mario, and it doesn't notify me. I look over, I'm like, oh, Stromboli is a glorified pizza folded in half so the crust is on the outside. I have heard of that. Like a burger, you was right. I think that's just... I'm going to offend somebody by saying this. Burrito. Except, I get burritos more like a wrap. Calzone, yeah. Too many different things from too many different places. It's a burrito in Mexico. It's a burger in America. It's a taco in Spain, probably. I don't know what Spain would call it. Spaniards would call it. They probably call it calzone, to be honest. What would they call it in China is my question. Because I know they got burgers over there too, but eventually when you get to some of the regions over there, it gets a little funny with how they call things, different things. It's a little weird. Not saying that the language is weird, just that what they call it. Like, if you were to say the same thing in Spanish, like if you were to say what in Chinese, but in English, nah, fam, that's a quick way to get canceled. But I'm thinking for food. I'm thinking for food, not for language, for food, right? Like, what do they call them in China, I wonder? Or even in Japan. I know Japan's very, like, very, very heavily, not greasy, not American, but they're very multicultural. So I imagine they've made up a new way, a way of themselves to call it. I don't know. I don't know though. I could be wrong. Don't touch Void Egg. Oh no, I may have touched Void Egg. I need to be careful now, because I almost made a boo-boo. There's a lot more to this. Should I just scroll to the bottom and work my way up? It seems at this point, like, we got most of it, but we're, like, short about 10 pages-ish. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pages worth of stuff. I'm just hitting the restore point on it every single time, so it's not the autosave that's breaking it. I'm going to hop in and out of my ship this time, though, so that way it's at least there. I'm now live on Twitch again? What happened to... I didn't drop frames. What happened? Hi, Doug. What happened? I'm gonna turn on this computer right here. Had access to old Expedition on console to get the rewards. Agreed! Agreed. I heard of a way PC players can do it by, like, messing around with the files, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess around with the files. I like this game for all of its glitches and exploits. I don't want to mod it, and I don't want to manipulate the files. This is a good game that could easily, crazy easily get ruined with file manipulation. Now, I don't want to do that. I get this is kind of on the same lines of file manipulation. I'm not in my directory playing Labyrinth with my files, though. Let me get over here. Sorry, I'm going to queue up Twitch on this PC so that way I can, like, see what happened. Because, golly, something's a bit busted here. I don't know why it did that, but it did that. I'm sorry, Twitch viewers. I did not know that was even a thing. I'm going to go, yep, Twitch, yep, Stream Manager, boom. Good. Okay, that's good. What in the world? That's good, that's good. Everything looks good. I don't know why it did that. I'm sorry, Twitch. Restore point. Close out of this. We're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I did not realize how good that chat looked on stream. That actually looks really, really good. I don't like the way it's elongated the way it is, like how the letters are much taller than what they seem to be on my screen, but I'm not gonna complain. It looks okay. Let's go ahead and go all the way down. All the way down. It's gonna slow down a lot because we have gotten pretty much most of, if not all of the expensive stuff. Pardon me, pardon me. Yay! Yay! I seriously don't know why I did that. That was weird. Right there. We're good, we're good, we're good. We are good. What in the world is that? Chat, what is that? It's a spaghetti ball. Bro's just got endless socks sticking out of him. What in the world is that? I've never seen that kind of animal before. It's new to me. This dude is in the way. He's emoting in the way, chat. Get him out the way. After the goods. After the good. He's so in the way I can't buy the stuff because he's in the way. I think I'm having such issue because I accidentally bought the Void Egg already, and it kind of broke, but it's also, like, wonky broke. It's not a crazy broke. Kinda. Maybe. Sorta. On PC, you have to load older versions of the game. For the expeditions? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was still a, like, you have to manipulate the files. Like, go into the thing and then, like, I get that's the case for modding. You have to go into the game's spot in the directory and then do that. But the loading of expeditions was something different. It wasn't like a modded gist, but it was more like you had to have a save from that date, and you still had to, like, back up until that point. Chicken wing flavored stromboli. That sounds nice, actually. That sounds really nice. That sounds like goodness in a pie. You got me jealous now. I had sausages and potatoes. They were fantastic. But that sounds good. I'm jealous. Can I have a bite? Can I have a nibble, please? $20 it's worth. Just gotta order from the gas station. You can get strombolis from your gas station? Where are you at, fam? I need to know what kind of gas station sells a stromboli. For large, that is. Wait. So you can only get the largest from gas stations, but the small ones come from, like, restaurants? Like, full on, you go out, you pay for a seat, you sit there for 4 hours eating. Crazy. Danny Mini Mars in Pennsylvania do that. They in New York as well. Interesting. They stopped just shy of us. Dang. I'm over here in Georgia and they ain't got those. I've never heard of a Dandy Mini Mart either. You order over the phone and then pick up? You go out to pick it up? Okay. Makes sense. They have to prepare it there. You got to pick it up there. Makes sense. We have one gas station that does. I get it's a pizza, but, like, from the outside, inside out, right? Mm-hmm. You got family in Somerset? Okay. So you way up there. Very cool. Heck yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where Somerset is. I bet it's still in Pennsylvania, though. Oh, oops. That sounds interesting, fam. I would love to have a stromboli. I don't think I've ever had one like that before. I get it's just a pizza folded over, but it's... I think there's a little bit more to it. Kinda. Someone needs money. You see that in the chat right there? Somebody needs money. I need money too. Florida after graduate high school, Somerset is in... Oh, it's in Georgia? My bad. I haven't been around even Georgia that long. My mistake. Didn't come to PA until... Okay. Cool. Very, very neat. Very neat. That's awesome. How the heck did you... Well, never mind. Florida. Like, I have mad respect for Florida, man. I don't know if you prefer not to be associated with Florida, man, but if you is from Florida, you know a little bit more about life than most people do. You don't even have to be in another country for the American education system just to, like... There is the American education system in 99% of the U.S., and then there's the American education system inside of Florida. The two are very different. They take whole different standards. They're a whole nother ball game of learning things, and when you learn something there, it's ingrained. It's not picked up from a book. It's from person to person that you learn that from. I've been to Florida maybe 3 times in my entire lifespan, And every single time I've overheard a conversation of either a dad and a son or a mom and a son going, yeah, your uncle knew how to do this when he was 4. You ought to be able to do it now. It should be great. And then proceed to do some of the most unthinkable. Oh, I ran out of. Oops. Using virtual resources for education is massive. Yeah, it is. You have to do research, especially in Florida. Yeah. The amount of hurricane warnings you guys get, the amount of times state of emergencies have been declared just in the past 20 years, I understand the need for virtual resources. You get better education because you're literally in need of that more than anything else. And they can't, in the school where I was, they were so... I was transitioning from a school that had virtually no electronics. The most they had was the old school projectors where it was a giant flashlight in the bottom of a glass box and it had an angle up so you can display it on a wall. I had one of those. And the school itself was really behind on a lot of paperwork, and they would have student parents come in and help them fill the paperwork out so grades can get done, test scores could be inserted for the state stuff. It was awful. And then I transitioned from that over to middle school, high school being, okay, we're not exactly behind on our paperwork, but we're enough on the techie stuff that things can be okay. And then it slowly got into the point where they didn't know how to, they knew how to do the paperwork and they were caught up on it and well ahead of most other schools in our area. And then there was a point where the technology was falling apart because they didn't understand how to set up a server type of gist or a communication system for teachers and the people that are supposed to be grading the teachers on their performance so they can actually have an effect on their job. The technology was so poorly executed throughout my entire experience of high school that they eventually degraded in my senior year. My final year of high school was done all on paper because they didn't want us touching a laptop or our phones or nothing. And I get the distraction of a phone from education, but the computers we used from my freshman year to my junior year were so well organized, managed, and taken care of that people knew what they were doing. And then they're like, you know what? The adults can't keep up with the kids, so we're going to reset this so we're all on the same level. The kids are now behind on their paperwork. They can't get things done because they were never yeah, sure, we had experience with paper, but we didn't have the discipline that adults had with the paperwork. So now we're all behind on the electronics for them and the paper for us. We couldn't get an advantage over anyone else. We couldn't be faster. So the digital resource for us was legitimately waiting for our teacher to look something up online, but they didn't have a computer they could functionally use because they kept messing up the UIs. The OSs were out of date. Everything about their printers were always broken. There was never a system that you could reliably call reliable in that school for the entirety of that year. And it wasn't until after I graduated 4 years later that they were like, okay, we now have a comm system. We now have this. We now have this. And we know how to operate all of it. Brother, golly. Should I have through? Oh, okay, hang on. Because I was telling my side of stuff, and I completely ignored that. The dredging doesn't help. They removed a whole sandbar in Rock Lodge. Yeah. Yeah, straight through unprotected. You had to deal with the old folk. Yeah. I believe the final 2 years, being 11th and 12th, should be used for... agreed. Welding an arbor. Agreed. Agreed. 100% agreed. Or something having to do with the current events of today, honestly. 90% of the jobs out there don't really need a degree unless it's high, doctor, lawyer, welding, arbory, construction, manufacturing, anything having to do with cars, anything having to do with advancements in tech. That stuff for the entry level should be taught in high school, in my opinion. and then like welding and armory. And then if you fast forward to college, not a year, but like 3 years into college, I feel like that should be the point where people start hunting down. I mean, that's technically what it is today. You go for a bachelor's degree, and boom, people are like, yes, we want to hire you because you have a skill and we need it and fun jazz. But the flip side of that coin becomes very questionable because you can just as easily say, well, my dad had a degree. I was surrounded by welders my whole life, and I grew up on welding. I know how to weld. I don't need a degree. And now that person's like at a disadvantage to someone who has a degree. But companies want the person that don't. At the same time, they want the person that does. It's a whole mess of confusion. Whole mess of confusion. That's why I didn't go to college. That's why I don't go to college. It's just, I'm too dumb. I struggled too much in high school to know that college was the incorrect choice for me. There's no way I would survive college. I'd be in more debt than I could bear to afford, and we're already like, we're working. Holly was working through a university or historical society. I fall back on the tree. Fair, yeah. There is money to be had in the lumber business. Not gonna lie. Apart from that, I mean, you could go for a hunter's license. I don't know what your stance is on conservative hunting, but I mean, that's honestly a way to make a living too. You'd have to be like super good, super like reliable on your resource accumulation and management for that matter. Doesn't look like stream is bugging that hard. I'm surprised. You got a mounted black bear in front. That's actually kind of fire, not gonna lie. If cutting trees doesn't work for you for whatever reason, there's a second fallback. Not many people think about that either. Like, a lot of people I've seen over the years will sit there and say to me, "Hey, you need to have A, B, and C taken care of. You need to have a skill. You need to have something that you can reliably fall back on." I might not be the best shot, but I think I can hunt fairly efficiently. I don't know about skinning animals. I might actually pay somebody else to do that, but in the end, if I'm making money and there's food to be had, and the end result is I'm not having to pay as much because not only do I have food, but I can also provide for others, and I end up getting paid from that anyway. 2 birds, 1 stone. And 90% of the people down here run on well water, so water's pretty much free. We're not paying water, so I mean, that, I guess, would come out of power, but still, you get the point. People who own land and rent it out for hunting. Yeah, agreed. I am wholeheartedly agreed. It's not Yellowstone, it's something else. One of the parks in the U.S. are like a major hunting ground. I don't know which one it is either. I know the Appalachians were at one point considered a hunting ground, but things got way too endangered, like over a very short span of time. So they're like, wait, hot dog. Our numbers were wrong. You guys can't do this anymore. You need to find another park to go into because holy crap. It might just be the Appalachians. I could be completely wrong about that, but from what I understand, they had to like stop people from hunting in the mountains because everything just became endangered. I'm like, that's rough. You know, 2 things you can hunt around here are deer and like cattle, but they have to be like you can't even hunt cattle. I think there's something else you have to hunt to make that income. And it's even worse because when you talk about hunting to provide manufacture like industries, what's it called? Chicken plants. Think chicken plants, but for a lot more. Very different stuffs. I'm sorry, I know I'm in your way. I'm trying to get to the thing too. That says we've been streaming for 20 minutes on Twitch. That is incorrect, chat. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 46 minutes. We're at our 10-minute mark. I can't believe I've been doing this the whole time. I don't mind it, but at the same time, I'm like, meh. Today's stream was supposed to be a chill stream, so I'm gonna allow it. It's okay. I don't mind this. The video will be uploaded to Orbs Vault anyway, so if you're interested in checking out the VOD, if you've missed out some parts you want to recap, re-see, without the face cam, without the chat present, the whole 9 yards. Of course, you're going to have my voice over the whole thing, so you're going to get all of me talking to chat, but if you're interested in checking out that kind of content, head over to Orbs Vault. Those links can be found in the bio if you're on Twitch, and in the description if you're on... Sorry. Description if you're on Twitch, bio if you're on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, hi, you're in the right place. All you got to do is head over to the video section of this channel. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, and TikTok. All three. For some reason, Twitch decided to bug out. It says I've only been streaming for like 23 minutes on there. I have on my clock, on my OBS, 2 hours, 47 minutes, and like 53 seconds. So, yeah. The name's not the same from TikTok to Twitch, I believe. Yeah. Twitch's name is... Let me get to it. I'm sorry. Boom. Twitch's name looks like this. That right there is Twitch's name. And then TikTok's name looks like this. And then YouTube's name looks like this. There you go. That's what that looks like. You would need to put the @ in front of Orbs Vault on YouTube in order to get to the YouTube bit. Just an FYI. From Orbs Vault, though, you'll see all the links to my affiliate channels as well as my alternate YouTube channels. Each one with different content, so it's not just gaming content that you'll be watching. You got day trading, you got marksmanship stuff, you got all kinds of stuff on there. You should link your channels in your TikTok bio. It won't let me. So when I go to TikTok on my phone, it will let me link my YouTube, and it will let me link my Twitch. And as of right now, when I go to when I go to Twitch specifically, it has the link to YouTube already. But I gotta update a few things to get it to work properly. And TikTok won't let me link my Twitch to it. I don't know why, it just won't. Like, I could probably, I might actually be able to just show you, and it will, I might be able to show you. Hang on, let me see if it'll let me. Because it would not let me do it earlier. Oh no, volume. Hang on, let me see. Edit. Oh, they changed things. Hot dog. What in the world? Hot dog. Lee started following. Thank you, Lee. Let me go over here. If this messes up stream, you gotta go pick up food. I'll have to BRB. Okay, BRB. That's alright. You're cool. I'm looking at it, but I'm not seeing anything that allows me to tie my other stuff to this. Yeah, I'm not seeing that anywhere. Oh, this right here. It will only let me add for Lemon 8, it seems. That's it. It won't let me add YouTube. It won't let me add Twitch. For whatever reason, it's just stuck on Lemon 8 for the profile edit. I don't know why it's like that. It's just like that. If any of you got like suggestions or any ideas on how I could link my Twitch to that, it'd be great. I don't know if they deleted my YouTube from my TikTok stuff. I'm sorry if I've been like preaching that wrong this whole time. I've been primarily focused on just streaming and chilling on stream, honestly. I've been editing videos left, right, and center as well, so I'm pretty much spread out. I don't have many people to manage my links and all that stuff. Whee! We got a couple things left in this. Once we're done, I'm gonna have a little fun. Just cruising through space, having a chill time. Do 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 do. Yeah, do 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 do. First time I've seen this in a minute. Why is my clothing back to normal? I'm fairly certain I started this after I had swapped my clothes over. Fairly certain. Quite literally 2 things. I believe they're just emotes. Oh, 3. 3 things. 2 emotes, 1 helmet. Yeah, 2 emotes, 1 helmet. And then we'll be on our way. Be on our way. On our way. Man, stream looks good right now. That's the best quality I've seen off my own stream in a minute. I get it, I'm playing offline, but still, like, even the last time I tried streaming No Man's Sky, it was so laggy, and I think I don't know what I was streaming it from, but man, was it buggy. I'm glad it looks better now. Much, much better. We'll say, too, from console to PC, this game looks so much cleaner. I was telling my brothers this earlier. We, oh, wait, what am I doing? There's one more thing I can get. Oops. Sorry about that. I was telling my brother earlier, it's like Destiny 1, the aging of this game is. If you look at it on a console via a TV screen or just a TV screen in general with any kind of, like, dimmer on, for whatever reason, the game looks foggy. Like it's aging and aging and aging. And there's not much being done with it, right? I hate the way Destiny 1 is aging like that. I can't play it on my console, my Series X right now, without it looking super, super aged, super, super old, and like falling apart almost. Breaks my heart a little bit because I've spent years on that game, almost as much time as I did on Warframe. But compared to like before Warframe was even a thing, before I even knew what Warframe was, Destiny 1 was the game I had already spent thousands on because I wanted the pre-orders to it all. I got the pre-order to Destiny 1. I was there for day 1, Destiny. And my internet was trash, horrendous. I didn't know the quality of internet mattered when it came to video games, and the Game Informers I was reading at the time were correct. You either have a decent quality connection or you don't play that game the way you think you're going to. And I remember playing at some other friend's house, and they're like, yeah, Halo MCC, or not MCC, because MCC wasn't out. Halo 4, when it came out, was playing fairly good. And their internet wasn't the best, but it also wasn't, like, mid either. It wasn't the best, but not mid. It was mid to high tier, and even then, I'm like, okay, clearly we have the same thing because I can get on my phone and do ABC. No. No. That's not the case. Not in the slightest. So when I first got into really like internet stuff, handling all that fun jazz, I was like bent. I was bent on it, trying to get as much as I could from what I had at the time, and it was terrible. I think I still have a. Oh dang it! Reset me completely. That sucks. Just a wee bit. Big oof. You know, that even looks kind of good. Kinda. It looks kind of good. But I still like the hood. The hood just smacks something different. Armor stays the same. Gloves go to heirloom because heirloom just rocks something fierce like that, I believe. Yep, that one. Legs. I like these legs, but they don't do that. Making, or actually no, that was the waistband. Never mind, I'm wrong. Checkered pattern or trimmings. I like the trimmings. Trimmings look good. I actually don't mind that. That's okay. Peckety, peckety. Peckety, peckety. There is a cape I do want to try and see. Not that one. Organic frigate. No, although that does look kind of fire. Kind of fire. There's one. Cape looks nice. Although it's not my style. It looks good, but it honestly the back cloth makes it look a bit much. So this not this guy. Not that one. Which one is it? Retro or no? That one. I don't know why it took me so long to find it or to do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Yes. Boom. Yes, apply. Yay! I now have these clothings, as well as all the other clothings from the vendor. I don't need to go that way. I need to go this way. Is there a quest I gotta do? I got the 2 settlements. I believe one is either under attack. No. Building or infestation. I don't really care for either. I'm more into the exploration at the moment. So that's what I'm going to do. What would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see a Corvette? Or would you like to see... Utter. So this is my current ship. It's like the strongest one I've got. I've got a Wraith. I've got the Focus of Fire. That thing is probably my most overpowered Corvette. I got that. I think that was one I built. Siberius of Frost. I think that was from my previous expedition. That's another Sentinel ship. This is a big Corvette. That's one of the larger Corvettes I've got. That's a ship I made from parts. That's the largest Corvette I have, long-wise. That's from another expedition, if I'm not mistaken, and that's my coolest-looking Corvette. Which one do you want me to fly? I think for exploration, this is what we ought to go with right here. Just listen. Yeah, that looks so good compared to the clothing looks so good compared to with it with a cape. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Chat, we are 3 hours into stream. We have an hour remaining. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit that follow button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the stuff that says you want more. Because honestly, I stream Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. onwards. We have fun. I think we have fun. I'd like to say we have fun. Is this a new galaxy? Or what is this? There's a way of seeing things. This. I'm after the black hole in this system. That there it is. Bum, bum, bum. So I had it in the right direction. Where did it go? Worst part about space travel: know the direction you're flying, or miss your destination almost completely. I'm looking for a black hole. Where could this here black hole be? Ain't no way that's it right there. No way. Aquabeta, vapor planet. This is the fun part, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fly through the black hole. We are a distance away. That's completely understandable and reasonable. Whee! I'm in the Calypso Galaxy. Okay, that works. 4 planets is where I'm at right now. Holy crap, there's a planet right there. I've traveled 1,000,000 light years, chat. Was not spaghettified, but man, 1,000,000 light years away. Kind of nuts. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Can I potentially summon? Can. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got, chat? Scalding planet. And fish planet. Are those two colliding? Akaya and humid for Chema. Let's see if these two are colliding. It doesn't look incredibly rare, but golly, are they close? They are like crazy, crazy close to each other. That's kind of nuts, not gonna lie. Wild. What did that say? Airless planet. Okay, interesting. This one. Let's see what this planet has to offer. Activated copper, starbolt, paraffinium, sodium. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to explore. We're gonna fly around, see if we can find something good. We're gonna chill. Waterworld? Not Waterworld. Yikes. Very mountainous world. Golly, man. Look at those mountains. Cool planet. Is that a floating island? No, that's a cloud. That look like that right there looked like a floating island. That's crazy. This is a humid planet. A very, very, very humid planet. Oh, that's cool. Oh, what in the world? What? Ban you. Joe, what happened? What's banned? Huh? What for? Bretta, relax. Chill, have fun in the stream. What's your favorite breakfast? Lee went to go pick up a stromboli. I hear it's kind of nice this time of year to have a stromboli. Strombolis are pretty neat. Cocoa Pebbles. Okay, pencil shavings. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, is this one of those? Are you friend? Oh, no, you're not friend. Oh, wait, no, those are friends. Hello. Wait, come back. Them friends. Armadillos. Look at them armadillos. Armadillos be cute. Look at the vicious armadillo. Golly. It's like a mix between a dinosaur, a friggin' koala, And a platypus. Almost. What's Brad? Well, you mad I called you pencil shavings? Why am I built like Starscream? Well, the backpack was from one expedition, and then the clothing, not the armor, not the hood, but the actual, like, the hands, the feet, the skirt, and the jacket, that was from just now. The armor was old. The helmet's old. Starscream looks cool. And that's my, that right there is my Corvette. It looks cool. I like it. A bit like Starscream because Starscream is kind of cool. He looks aight. The capes don't really line up with my fashion, so I'm like, I'm good. This is a very mountainous planet. Golly, that cliff face is insane. Y'all see this, chat? You're eating mini cucumbers? Okay. Congratulations. Mountainous. Very mountainous. I don't want to know what it takes to go to the bottom of that and with oil. Consider me concerned. This planet's cool, but it's not to my liking, so I'm gonna head out from here. It looks very, very, very interesting if you're interested in getting this planet for yourself. Is that one? It's located there. And it's located in the Calypso galaxy. There's a system with that. Also, why you hang up early? I went to the restroom. I legit said BRB to you, ran away to the restroom, and then Discord said, you've been in here for 3 or more minutes without saying a word. To save bandwidth, we're going to disconnect you now, and that's pretty much what happened. Oh, wow. So when I transition from planet to space, it is very, very laggy. Oh no, my stream is just laggy in general. I was gonna say, I should be good. So I don't have the thing on this yet, I don't think. Is it something you gotta buy at the, what's it called? I'm referring to the, what's it called, what in the world? Also, oh, I remember the phone got too hot, so it kicked me from college. WSB, guess what? What? Pig and butt? What's guess what? What you got, Joe? What is guess what about? What you guessing what about? You want to see me walk through a black hole? It's pretty cool. Cooking science, she be cooking white rice and orange chicken. Congratulations. It sounds like a meal fit for a king. Into the black hole we go. I don't think, did we explore the planets here? already? I don't think we have. Oops. 4 planets, high voltage. Ooh. So there could potentially be an S-class magnetic field on one of these planets. That looks toxin, that looks barren, that looks frozen, and that looks radioactive. There are 4 planets here? Yeah, there are 4 planets here. So, not worth. What's bro? Bro. From Pokemon. Found me again? Pokemon. Remember. So, Pokemon. I played Pokemon. I remember Arceus. Something found me from Pokemon. Your friend or you? You found me on like I'm guessing a recommended feed for Pokemon? Black hole in the sky was. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. Yes. Took me a second. We found Joe's anus in No Man's Sky, but it's this is a little bit different. This is a little bit bigger. Not gonna lie. Yours is. I'm not gonna say another word, but meh. Yeah. Yes, it followed me all the way from Pokemon. You're absolutely correct. Why does it look like our moon, like our actual real life planet's moon? That's very blue. Very, very blue. I could barely see myself. Oh, that's cool. Look at that planet. You'll see that? It's like a planet Earth, but with rings. Hot dog. Let's see what we can do here. Looks white as yeah, That's a charred planet. How does it look like it's got water, yet it's also a charred planet? The logic behind that. Astounding. Logic 100, yes. I don't know what that is right there. I'm inclined to look around though. Let me see. The sun, your boy, yeah. Golly, it's that delayed for you guys? Sharded planet. That sounds entertaining. Frostbound planet. Yeah, okay, so looks like this is gonna be our one that really looks the best. Feeling stuffed now? Awesome to hear, awesome to hear. I'm glad you're stuffed, fam. You got that Stromboli in you. It's fire. Is it like a personal? So you're in Pennsylvania. You know what Subway is. You know what Pizza Hut is. There's a 5-second stream play. Okay, so that makes sense. In Pennsylvania, you know what Subway is. You know what Pizza Hut is. My question to you is, compared to the medium pizza and the personal pizzas you get from Subway, how large would you say is a Stromboli? I know you could just say large and be like, oh yeah, you know what Stromboli is. I don't know what Stromboli is outside of Inside Out Pizza, so. You have eaten it in 5 days, Joe. Don't you lie. You're about to have food now. Yes. What's up? Hot dog chat, I gotta mute. Alert. Okay. Hot dog. So I'm gonna start with Lee. Have half a normal pizza. That's fire. A large pizza box will be half full with the folded shrimp bullet. Really? Okay, but they load more meats, cheeses, etc., so it's a bit more filling. It's very much so a stuffed pizza is essentially that. An inside-out stuffed pizza. Very nice. Now, Joe, for you. One, why did you break the toilet? Are you that big? Like, what happened, Joe? How are you going to break your own toilet? You need that. That's not a want, that is a need. If you're wanting a toilet, you nasty for not having one in the first place. I weigh 100. Oh, you weigh 150 at 5'10". Fair, fair. I'm 6 foot and I weigh about 230. No. The last time I weighed myself, I was 260, but that was when I had a job. I imagine I went down maybe 20-ish pounds, so I'm about 240 now. Joe, you are nowhere near that. Fair. Are you saying like that's what the pizza does to you, or is it like, is it really like, are you saying that's what Joe had? This is really cool. The fractalized planet looks really, really cool. You are not overweight, sir. You are obese, if that's how much you actually weigh. I get that's your height probably, but golly. This is a cool planet. There are no sentinels here either, so everything's like free game kinda. What was it? What did that say? Fauna is displaced. That's ferrite dust. Sentinel spread thin, so they are here. Teflon, yeah. Yeah, yeah, he does. So that's an underground creature. I'm looking for creatures that I could tame and potentially do stuff with. Hold on. There is only one creature here, and it's the underground guys. Kinda nuts. Kinda nuts. Truth is, you weigh what? I'm actually... Should I be curious? Should I be concerned? I think I'm both. I don't think you know what that word means, Joe. My bro is queso, wrapped in a black hole. I don't think black holes weigh that much. I think there's like a certain... Because black holes are weight. That's what that is. It's just the mass and density collapsing in on itself, and the weight is just crazy. I think someone said if you like were able to hold a black hole, it's like not, yeah, he went even, yeah, he did. He went even heavier. Dude is sinking into the Earth's crust as we speak. His phone is attached to the Eiffel Tower because he couldn't reach the Empire State Building quick enough. This is a fairly cool planet. Very deserted though. Very, very much so a desert style planet. Not really my forte. I love the floating rocks. It reminds me of, what's it called? Black holes orbit around. So neutron stars, apparently. Not, I said neutron stars. The opposite of black holes. The ones they attract to. Opposites attract. White hole, I guess they're called. I don't know. This is a cool planet. It's not entirely my I'm not disliking it, but it's not for me. If the crystals were red, I would take this planet, but they're not. So I think we move on. Yeah, white holes. Black holes swirl inward. They eat up everything, and no one knows where all that stuff goes, other than it being like spaghettified, because there's no way of quantifying what kind of forces are really weighing on you except gravity. As your Twitch handle. My Twitch handle is little x, Logiscorp3, little x. I'll type it in chat for you. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Oh gosh, I messed that up big time. That should be it right there. If you should be right there. Boom. I found back. They're the opposites, Joe. White holes push out. Black holes pull in. That was my point behind that. Okay. Just so we're on the same page. I am 530,000 light years away. Golly. I'm sitting here thinking I've gone way further than that, but no. They transfer the food into the white holes do or the black holes do? I think you mistyped. I think it says black holes. Black holes transfer all the food into you. They quantumify the things they absorb into. Sure. Black holes? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I don't know, fam. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm just happy my ship isn't falling apart going through black holes. I remember when it first released, the problem with traveling through black holes in this game was that it would tear apart your ship. So I see the freighter. The pirate ship here? Thank you for the follow. I believe that was Lee. Hi, Lee. Nice seeing you, Nomad. Did you suck the porcelain throne up? That was amazing. What in the world did I just read? That is amazing. I love it. I love every word of that sentence. That was stupendous. I love it. This is a highlighted message. You didn't highlight my message 100. Very cool. I've never seen that before. I didn't know you could highlight messages. Very cool. Get destroyed. This right here is fairly cool and all, but I've already got plenty of freighters. I don't really need more. More accurately, I'll show you my freighter here in a second. Back. Meet up sometime for the stream. Teflon, I'll build a Corvette toilet. Yes, do it! Build him a toilet for stream. That'd be amazing. Oh, I'll definitely do that. That'd be fire if we could get enough people together for that. That'd be awesome. Heck yeah. Shoot, I don't know what we'd be centering it around though. You know what? How about that? Let that be a giveaway. Best Corvette without having a tutorial online guide your like original Corvette design. Make your best Corvette within stream time. And at the end of stream, I'll pay a visit to whatever satellite, relay, or planet you guys want to land on. Y'all's choosing in a galaxy. And I'll rate them. My favorite one gets a Soul Frame Prelude's key. How about that? Does that sound good? Does it sound... Golly, the flashbang on that ship is insane. That sounds like a great idea. I've never done one of those before. It'd be awesome to see. Yeah, you're good. Absolutely. Just please note, the furthest I have ever made it is this right here. I have like one teleporter in Eisentam, but I've never gone to Eisentam, if that makes sense. I've never gone through the center of the one beforehand to get to Eisentam. So I have a little bit to catch up on. If you choose a satellite, I would very much like to ask if you could, I don't know, maybe pick what in the world? Going back to TikTok? Okay, that's fine. Thank you for joining on Twitch. I greatly appreciate you. I think we're 40? Yeah, we're 40 followers in. We only have 10 followers remaining, and I've hit my goal for followers this year. I was not expecting to get this many followers, so it's honestly, like, I thank you guys. Seriously, thank you. What in the world are you on, Joe? It's a star? UY Scooty is his name? Is it an actual, like... Is the English simplified star name? Yeah. Oh, that's literally a simplification of the name. Okay. Sure, I'll accept it, but I don't think... Yep, freighter and communication. I'm not going on that freighter. Not doing it. Sorry. My freighter looks better. You want to see my freighter? Here's my freighter. I call upon thee, Titan. And here be all of my glorious ships. This is my Starfleet. No, it's not. Biggest star in the known world, like the biggest star known to man, is Ton 618, I believe. Building a base with the viewers would be fire as well. Agreed. We would need to find a planet suitable for that, though. I'm thinking a bountiful planet, just to avoid sentinels. I get sentinels are just going to be a thing regardless, but I think. How about that? How about we make that this week's goal? Okay? Okay? Ideas, creativity, thoughts, and processes, okay? You want to do Corvette meetup? I agree. I also wouldn't mind building a base with viewers. That sounds amazing to me. So here's the gist. If you guys want to build a base with me on stream, I'm all for it. Tomorrow, I have a 6-hour stream setup, okay? I was debating on playing Warframe or Soulframe tomorrow, but if we can get 5 viewers, 5 followers, that would put us at 45. Could do both in one, that's what I'm thinking. If we can get 5 followers between today and Friday, on Twitch, I will happily find a planet myself and I will invite you to me. I will have multiplayer on. I will have the whole 9 yards so we can see everybody in the same instance. And we'll make one base. I will make one base. Well, I guess you can count. Okay, we'll change it to 4. Lee, you count. You're good. If we can get 4 followers between now and Friday, this Friday, coming up right now, this week, I will find a planet. We'll build a base. I'll put a computer down. I'll put 1 room there. And what I'll do is I will stay in that galaxy. I will stay in that system until the base is done, but I won't touch the planet again after placing a computer there and a room around said computer. This way, players can come in, they can decorate, they can do all kinds of stuff and make some crazy, crazy stuff. And after 2 weeks, I'll stream on and off. Shoot, I might actually leave the system just to have a little fun, to be honest. Explore a little bit more. I'll revisit said planet. I'll keep it marked down and everything. And we'll do a Corvette meetup where I'll rate your Corvettes. And the person with my favoriteest Corvette wins a Soul Frame Preludes key. That's the only thing I've got to give away at the moment, so I think that's a fair trade. Yeah. Locate a settlement and walk the base computer inside. Use that as a city court. Yes. Yes. Build real buildings alongside the settlement. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. That is exactly what I'm thinking. If you guys are interested in doing that, I need 4 followers between now and Friday. I'll even make it a clip. I'll make it a short across TikTok and YouTube and Twitch. That way, it's fairly small. People get the message nice and clear. It's not like they're watching four-ish hours of stream to get to it. I think we got this. I think we can do it. Ow. I stubbed my toe. It didn't feel good. Is this towards... This is towards the core. We are 500,000 light years away. I jumped way too far. Oops. What in the world? No giveaway needed. Just love hanging with homies. Agreed. I like the idea of the 2-in-1 though. 2-in-1 sounds really, really fun. A really interesting idea. I would love to do that. If we can get the 2-in-1 just going, dude, that'd be awesome. If I had a job, if I had the money to do it, I would honestly keep buying the Preludes pack to give codes out to others, because I feel like that'd be awesome, honestly. Alright. There's the living thingamajig right there. This is my overpowered ship, though. I'm inclined to go with this for now. Just for a little bit. I usually build low orbit bases so I can get us a low orbit spaceport. Fair. I'm actually debating on doing just that. A combination, right? Because I know how to build a sky base. I know how to build one. And I know how to place the computers to where the sky base works. The low orbit, like what you were saying. I'm thinking we can double down on it. Right? We have a settlement underneath said low orbit base and be like really, 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 really close to the settlement. And we can take the same idea you had a second ago, where we use the settlement as a city core. We have a floating building in the center as the primary base, and then real life building out to the side. Kind of like a futuristic city with its first floating building. That is like the most high-def version of the black hole I've seen in a while. It bowing in on itself. That's pretty dang cool. All the other black holes I've seen in this game have always just done a spiral. This one's like bowing in. That's really cool. Y'all see that? It's like an hourglass. It's actually legit, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to do that. It sounds amazing. Uh-oh. I don't need pirate ship, but I will annihilate pirate ship. Destroyed. On a different note, though, I love using cargo cores to do trade runs. Making bank. Fair. Absolutely fair. This is called a bladed plant. Copper, gold, sodium. High sentinel activity, though. I don't like the high sentinel activity. I like a peaceful planet. Peaceful planet looks awesome. It looks awesome, amazing, just, yes. How many planets are there in this? There are 5 planets in this system. I'm looking for... Did I already look at this one? No, I did not. What is this? Acidic planet. Dissonance detected. I don't care for dissonance, but at the same time, you know, the lore sentinel issue is better. Let's go ahead and just warp past this planet, because there's one hiding behind it. Awesome. Boiling Doom. That's kind of nuts. That's a name too. Godmatis Delta. That is an amazing name. I'm claiming this planet just because of its name. That is awesome. That's actually kind of nuts. I've never, like, didn't think I'd find a name with that. I found one called Whis. W-H-I-S, Whis. From Dragon Ball. That was a good day. That was awesome. Went through the Eisentam Galaxy exclusively. It's the 10th. Yeah. 10th? I thought it was the 11th. Holy crap. It is smoldering. 10th galaxy, majority of which is Lush Planet. Oh! So the 10th galaxy is really that good. Hello, Big Worm. Big Worm, it is 250 degrees here. What I'm going to do is... Oh gosh, I don't have that. I'm going to claim this just to teleport to one day. But I'm not going to, like... I'm not going to do anything with this planet because it is way too smoldering, way too hot. It's like the 5th one of those I've seen. Yeah, Joe, you can't say that. I see now what you put in chat. I can see the auto mod targeting you now. I hope you're not. It's expired, so you're good. Yeah, what? What happened? Dream Planes is 26. Einstein is by far the best. FG and K class stars. Okay. Very, very cool. What you want, Joe? What's happening? I just looked over and saw Automod Q, like every message it's holding. And yeah. Hi, Daniel. You're playing Expedition right now. Are you able to get a ship? Because it does not let me buy one. So for the Expedition, throughout the whole thing, you're stuck on that one planet. You don't want to leave the one planet because it has everything you need to do on that one planet. Like, your rendezvous points are on that one planet. You don't want to move. You can't. Expeditions showcase their own. Yeah, that too. When you go and get through all 5 of the major checkpoints and you've completed it, your starship, the one you use to get to the space anomaly to end it, will be automatically put into your inventory. So what you do is complete it all, summon your ship, the one it gives you, and then from there you fly it up and into the anomaly. From the anomaly, you end the expedition, and then you're able to retrieve your main save. If you're a new save player and you don't have a spaceship yet, wait for the expedition to end. Then it'll allow you to function the game like normal, as far as I know. Could be wrong about that. You're getting more grounded. What did you do this time, Joe? Yeah. I didn't realize the starship wasn't available to me either. I'm like, wait, did I mess up? Did I not bring the resources needed? And I was looking at a guide, and they're like, yeah, no starship with this one. Sorry. Said bad words. Get better. Do better, dude. Don't say bad words. Bad words lead to bad happenstances. Bad happenstances just, they don't look good. They don't look good at all. They're not good. Don't do it. Oh no. I'm still wanting to explore. I've summoned that, but I don't want to go that route just yet. I need to go this way and do. I always forget the control is B to free look. It looks like that one's closer. Am I going away? No, I'm going towards. Yeah, I'm going towards. We're good. I'm after the black holes of this system. So I've figured out how to get to the galaxy core via the teleporters. I don't want to use the teleporters with this galaxy. That was my whole point, my whole gist by going into this one. I want to get to the center via black hole, and I want to like do stuff with that. I wouldn't mind getting to that one system that's next to the galaxy core. I don't know who got there. I don't know how they got there. I don't know what the gist is with that one specifically, but I'd very much like to get to that one because I feel like, whoa, that's close. I always see an image like this and think, yes, they're colliding. I don't think they're colliding though. Dusty planet, cactus flesh, big oof. I love how it puts me directly in front of the black hole. I turn around and instantly lose it. There it is. We want to go into the black hole. Quit saying bad words, Joe. It's not good for anybody. Not a problem, Daniel. Not a problem at all. I don't know. I think it would make a better stream if we didn't do it in Eisentam, to be honest. Because, and the reason I say this, everyone wants to get to Eisentam. That's the number one, like, that's how people can confidently, pridefully say they've completed the game. They've gone to Eisentam through the galactic cores, through every single galaxy. I want not just to do that. It's harder to access, especially that, yeah. I want to do not just that, but I also want to run, what's it called? I want to find a planet, a system that's high-end, that's not in Eisentam, that is just sublime. I love everything about that system. And I want to find a planet that I like, and that'll be, honestly, in my opinion, on brand with what I want to do. That'll be the planet I put down the base in a settlement. I might just do an autophage settlement because they look cooler in my opinion. So, a thought, an idea. I just don't want to do what everyone else is doing and go to Eisentam outright and set up a base there. Not saying it wouldn't be a cool idea, but that having been in 256 galaxies, really beat the game. Exactly. That's my point. Exactly. Have you beat the game if you have not visited all almost 300 galaxies? And I'd like to be able to do that. I get it's way hard to access. It puts a little bit of, not strain, but a challenge on me as a streamer and content creator. I have so many galaxies to go through. I'm in Calypso. Calypso, if I'm not mistaken, is like number 3. I haven't gone anywhere yet. I haven't explored enough to say, this galaxy, this planet, right here, right now, go. I'd like to play the game a lot. There's actually 258, but two are inaccessible. What happened to the other 2? The one we left behind and the one that came before, I assume? Which ones? Eisentam and Isadoraijan are the go-to planets for Lush. So Zerbil has all kinds of bubble planets. That's actually pretty cool. Locked behind expeditions. Oh, the final 2 expeditions. Final 2. The 20 and 21? Oh, no, those are the 2. I didn't know. One is a dev system. Okay. That explains that. The dev system makes sense. They have to They have to experiment with their own sandbox. That part makes sense. The other one being locked behind an expedition, though, that's got me a little curious. So you gotta be brought in by another player. Okay. And then from there, I assume it's just a base where you can, like, I don't know, go through stuff. We just went through. I just scanned a bunch of planets that I didn't like. That's what happened just then. Sure. There you go. Yep. Ooh, what's this? I don't like the yellow. There are 2 planets here. Tyra Quiet Okega. Sounds like a character I've named in Dark Souls. Kino 94 Z4. Okay. What in the world? 80-year-old woman. So you didn't put anything in chat that blocked you. That was just completely out of context, Joe. Got it. Keep in mind the galaxies hidden locked away are the go-to place for all kinds of people. Yeah. Because everyone wants a piece of what they can't have. If you say something about someone not being able to have something, they're going to go to it first. That's the first thing they're going to think of when they think of No Man's Sky. That even like in general, that's life. I can't get this. You want to bet? Let me show you. I can get it. Even if it's by another player, I can imagine all of that. Take that. I really enjoy it. It's the only place I've found Pine Forest. Fair, actually. I've noticed that as well. Pine forests are like very, very not present. What? Joe, context. What are you talking 90-year-old woman for? Are you in Discord right now going nuts? What in the world is happening? You're not in my Discord going nuts right now. What in the world are you on about, man? Is that your new fetish? Like, what's happening? Hi. Oh, wow. Stream. I just realized we are at our 30-minute mark. And he's here to pick me up and take me places. If you enjoyed it, consider liking, subscribing, commenting, whole 9 yards. I'll be streaming tomorrow 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., so stay tuned for that. No Man's Sky all the way. I'll be streaming this for a little while, I guess. Soul Frame as well. Back and forth it. Joe likes him old, that's what he means. Yeah, 90s are his golden era. Yeah. No doubt about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're interested in checking out this VOD in the event you missed it and you're watching this as a VOD on Twitch or TikTok or whatever, please be sure to check out my YouTube. All that can be found in the description and in the bio if you're on TikTok or Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hi, hey, what's up, hello. Head over to my video section. You're going to be seeing this video on there momentarily. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you Wednesday. Bye!